Ooh, the bakery has Petchke this week. Yeah. Out running a few errands, I stopped by the library to renew a book and return some stuff in that was already due. And there was a boy bending over tying his shoe, and his pants were under his butt. You can see his underpants, all of them. He was about 14, maybe 13, 14. And I stopped him and I said, "Sweetie, can I ask you a question?" And he looked at me and I said, "Why do you have your pants under your butt?" And he kind of smiled. He didn't know what to say, because to me, I look like an old person. And I said, "Is it because it's cool and it's the thing to do?" And he's, "Yeah." And I said, "Do you know where that origin comes from?" And he had no clue. And I told him where the origin came from, jail. And that means when you wear your pants below your butt, it means that I am available to be your bitch. When he heard that, he pulled his pants up right away. I said, "That's why your grandma hollers at you for it." Couple impulse buys, like this meat. I always check the stuff that's ready to expire. I saved $4.50 on that. I'm going to divide it up and make several meals out of that. Ah, coffee. Lutheran's Life Blood. I was raised Lutheran. Anyway, today was a very emotionally fragile day. I had some astounding dream. Unbelievable dream. It involved, there was a pelican in there, and the cat and I were on the top bunk bed of a bunk bed in some retreat somewhere on the mountaintop, and on the horizon you could see the brightly snow-capped mountains, which were just absolutely gorgeous. I love mountains. And it had a little of this and a little of that. It had a little boy misbehaving, and I went to spank him, and I couldn't. My hand like had an air brake. It get so close to his butt, and I just couldn't do it. I can't spank. I can't harm things. You know? I don't know. Maybe if my life were in danger, I could probably punch somebody, but I just can't. I just can't do it. And that was weird, and I woke up from that feeling all weird, and then I thought, well, I've got to return those things to the library, and one of the movies I had not seen yet, it was Birdman with Michael Keaton, Emma Stone, Edward Norton, Zach Galifianakis, where Michael Keaton plays the main character. He is a man who was an actor that was pretty much seen only as Birdman, a character he portrayed in many movies. Kind of sounds like a Batman. But, yeah, and he wanted to do other things. So he's involved in this Broadway play, and it centers around that. And there's a lot of other things going on at the same time. And it's just basically this guy's emotional state falling apart. What bothered me on the DVD, on the packaging, on the outside of the case, it says, "Hilarious, one of the funniest movies I've seen. This is great. I'd give it 25 stars if I could." You know, all these accolades. And I'm like, it's not funny. Where do you get that? I don't get it. What mentality says it's funny? It was just very disturbing. It was sad to me. And there were a lot of theatrical inside jokes, or not jokes, but things that only people in theater would know about, like the superstition of keeping a light on in the theater all the time. A lot of people don't know that one. You have to know about that kind of stuff. So, yeah, it was kind of disturbing to me. I'm glad I returned it. Ran my errands, came back home, cut up that big piece of beef. I made tonight's dinner, which was a big pile of stir fry with some vegetables on rice. And I have 2-quart bags full of beef chunks, one for maybe chili, one to grind up into mince for maybe a stuffed green pepper. And then some of the rinds of fat I put in another bag. I can render those down and make like beef juice out of it, or, you know, consomme, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know what it's called. Beef broth. And so I got like 4 meals out, or 4 things out of it. Pretty decent. Pretty decent. I like doing that. Saves a lot of money when you do it, stuff like that. And it's fun, actually. Cutting it all apart and stuff. You get to see how it's put together. How a beef muscle, you know, how a muscle is. That's what it is. That's what the meat you eat is a muscle. Anyway, did that, and the cat had some. Licked the plate. Then I opened the punch key and had a punch key for dessert, and the cat had some of that. He likes the vanilla pudding inside. I talked briefly to Rick, who said he'd also been by the bakery, and he got a dozen, or baker's dozen, of punch key. And I said, oh my God. He said he bought the whole tray out. And he said, oh, I hope you're making more, because my sister will be in later. He said that this morning to them. I'm like, holy crap. He does not need that. And I said, you're going to eat all of those? He goes, well, Mom's going to have some. I said, yeah, I bet. Anyway, lately the weather and me and everything's just been so weird. Next Tuesday, not tomorrow, but next week is election day, where I have to get up extra early and be up all day. So I'm going to try my darndest to get to sleep at a decent hour and wake up kind of early, work my way into it. I'm going to need to do that. I guess I'll try to do that, and then before it gets stinking hot again, it's cooled down a little, but it's humid as heck. Maybe I can try bicycle riding a couple times, you know, get a little exercise in there. I wake up still with my chest feeling like it's on fire. And I'm not real sure. When I looked it up in WebMD online, it said, seek emergency help. You're having heart failure. Like, crap. I don't know. I've never had pneumonia. Maybe, you know, because of all the humidity and the sinus crap and the pollen and everything else that's in the air around here. Maybe it has something to do with that. Yeah. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Not sure what tomorrow brings. Maybe I'll show you some of my sewing projects, since I haven't done it for today. And then Wednesday will be Whoop Whoop Wednesday, where I will have a joke for you. Till then, upward and onward.